Hi, welcome to Production 2x Pre-Reviews. Here we study the movie's trailer, director, writer, and more to determine whether this film will be good or bad before it releases in theaters. Today we will be reviewing Disney and Pixar's upcoming film, Monsters University. Because this is a Disney Pixar movie, we've kind of come to expect, yeah, it's gonna be good. Animation-wise, sound, acting, music-wise, story-wise, yes, everything's probably gonna be good. Pixar kind of has its own standard now, so the question is not, is this going to be a good movie? No. It's, is this going to be a good Pixar movie? And even more than that is this going to be a movie that is able to measure up with the original Monsters, Inc.? Let me give you a brief synopsis of the movie. Mike and Sully are at Monsters University, yay! And they're learning how to scare. The thing is, Mike and Sully are not friends yet. They are enemies, and you can kind of tell from the trailer that Sully's being a little bit of a bully and pranking Mike. Other than that, we don't really know what the story is. Okay, let's start with a list of things that I saw that I liked and that I didn't like when researching the movie. One thing I liked is that they waited. Back in 2005, another company owned the rights to make the sequel, but thank God that didn't happen. Pixar got the rights back. And in 2010, they confirmed that they're going to make the sequel. So they've had a lot of time, and I'm glad that they didn't rush it and try to put out something just to make money. They're just working on it and trying to make a good movie. They got the original voice actors to come back, which is great, and they got Randy Newman to make the music again. And then we reach a problem. There is no Boo. No Boo. At all. She doesn't exist. It's too early for her to exist. She's gone. She's not in the movie. I loved her in the first movie, and a lot of other people did. So it's just sad to not have her in this one. But there's really nothing they can do. But there's a bigger challenge that Monsters University faces, and that is, it is a prequel. What a prequel does is that it swaps surprise for discovery, and that means you already know what's going to happen. And that's the bad part of the prequel, is that there's no surprises. I mean, there will be little surprises within the movie, but ultimately you know what's going to happen at the end. But in turn, it gives you discovery. Discovery in that, oh, that's how they became friends. Oh, that's why Randall became a jerk. Maybe he was nice in the beginning. You just get to learn things about these characters, and it does a lot for character development. It gives them a new way of looking at them, and you just learn about characters that you already grew to love. That's what worked out in these recent prequels. I like learning that Professor X and Magneto were friends. Well, I knew that, but I like seeing their friendship and how they became enemies. I like seeing, oh, that's the reason why all the humans died in Planet of the Apes. Giving characters a new dimension and seeing their relationships and how they change and how they became who they are, that we know they're going to be, that's going to be cool. And that's what's going to be good about the movie. There is no listed writer for Monsters University yet. There is a listed director. It is Dan Scanlon. He's co-directed with John Lasseter on Mater and the Ghost Light. He's worked with Pixar for a while. He hasn't directed any of the other movies though. So because he hasn't worked on a lot of stuff, I'm not that confident in his ability to direct a Pixar movie. I still believe the story can be really good, and that depends a whole lot on the writer. Unfortunately, there is no writer listed for Monsters University yet. Who I'm hoping for is Pete Docter. He directed Up, and he wrote, or was like the lead writer of the original Monsters, Inc. If you get a writer in there that you never heard of or didn't work on any other Pixar movies, then we might have a problem, and the story might not be that great. It would be great if it had a good story, and I think one of the ways that's going to happen is that if you have Pete Docter or Lee Unkrich or Andrew Stanton or John Lasseter up writing that script or included in the screenplay or something, just having a new team seems to not be working a lot for Pixar. I just saw the thing for Brave, and it's not getting that great reviews. Looked at the writing for that, and it's just like a whole team of new writers, a whole team of new directors. When I look at Toy Story and they're making their sequels, they keep the same team of directors and writers and screenplay people, so it keeps that same feeling all the time. So there you kind of have it. That's what's working for and against Monsters University. I personally think that if they get a good writer, that this movie will be equal to Monsters, Inc. and as a set. What keeps this movie at a higher rank is that we love the characters already, and it's been so long ago since we saw the original Monsters, Inc. People who've seen that movie were like, 8, 10, now they're in college. It's perfect because Monsters University is set in college. I feel like Pixar makes these movies specifically for the children that watched it the first time it was released. We were going to get that nostalgia feeling and that's what's going to get you to like it a lot. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I kind of want to use the comments as a discussion for the movie. So if you want to comment something, here's what you should write.